it every day, we be grinding. And if you ask me, we the best, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day, we be grinding. And if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio when I'm spitting all these rhymes.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 10-yard fight. This is volume 18, part 10, the Philly Bunch special. As you can see, we got some Buffalo Wild things. We're down by 20. So today we're going to focus on some post-snap. I never really talk about post-snap. I talk about it all the time, but that moment after taking the snap is post-snap. Like, whatever you saw at the line of scrimmage compared to just a split second or two after the snap. What does the defense look like, and what does the pattern concept look like after that snap? That's post-snap. Like, see right there, that was pre-snap. This is post-snap. As you can see, we got everything broke down. The cornerbacks dropped into the deep thirds. The safety bailed back. One of the other safety played down into hook zones with the linebackers. And we got on top of the clouds under the sky. So yeah, as you can see, I'm down by 20. And at this point of the game, I was like, you know, man, let's just go get 7. Let's use all the principles we have in our repertoire and go get 7. All the rules that we know with 2 high safety shells, 1 high safety shell, press coverage, whoever in the box. Let's use all of that and just laser focus pre-snap to get us a good post-snap read, right? So here we go once again. We got the gaps. This guy is pretty much stuck in cover 3, but unfortunately the left tackle didn't make a block and they're coming off the edge screaming. So I think that's Von Miller right there. So shout out to him. We give him credit for that. Yeah, Buffalo always had a defensive line. They really take the defensive line serious. And that guy's a star. So right here, we stepped up in the pocket this time. We hitched up. The right end had to spin this time, so we bought some time, and he's in the same coverage shell. We got right through the gap. Now here's something to notice. Notice that cornerback over there on that left side of the field. He's in cover 3 still. We exchanged that corner route, that C route, to a comeback. And watch the cornerback over there sticking 14. We know he's in the deep third. Like, he's responsible for the deepest part over there. And we're headed that way. But 14 is in a comeback route. And he's going to pull his cornerback down to free up some time. See right there, to free up some space. I had to make sure I, honor the pocket and have my pocket presence at first. But that comeback route held the corner. And now we were just, dealing with the safety and the linebackers. Of course, we're going to get it over the linebacker head and underneath the safety, right? So yeah, that's a cover 3 beater right there. That's something I've been to. I just never really displayed it like that. Yeah, you could, if they're in cover 3 or cover 4, you can do a comeback route and he'll pull down the corner, and then you can get like right in that little gap, that little window right there. So there you go right there. He's still stuck in cover 3. That was the same side read. As you can see, it's 3-on-3 on the left side. We really have the advantage because his guys are just bailing back. So we just got to find the soft spot in the defense at that point. So yeah, this guy's pretty much stuck in cover 3, and it took the first half for me to realize that. So right there, that was a walk in the park. Okay, so we finally got 7. We finally got 7, and that's what you need right there. That was a walk in the park read right there. He was aggressive coming in, and just great play call in the red zone. Not trying to do nothing extra, just being safe with it. So by now you guys should know that this is part 9. You guys should know that. And yeah, shout out to the day, man. This is the last day of Madden, pretty much. Yeah, this is the last day of Madden 23. Yeah, man, it's like August 13th, 2023. This is the last day right here. But the cool thing about our schemes is this stuff carries over. We got him again. Got the defense on him. We got the stock we need. So here we go. He's in cover 3. He's in that triangle shell once again. Well, at least I thought it was cover 3. But yeah, he's in that triangle shell. when they're in the triangle, they can switch up from cover 3 or cover 1 hole. So you got to be careful with that. Can't just anticipate things. But yeah, back in the zone. Post snap. You see the gaps right there. Under the safety, in between the linebackers. Those the hole shots. You see it, right? Slow motion. See how we're pulling that guy? It's just like the last drive. We're pulling the corner down with that comeback route from square, from 14, our lone receiver on that side. So although that lone receiver don't get the ball, he still played an important role on the scheme. Of course, you know, we're not running that C route. We changed it to a comeback. But you see the deep third. You know, he had to go honor his receiver because they're playing deep zone, but they're in man principles. You know, man principles. So it's pretty much like man to man, but they're really playing zone. Because if you send 2 players out there, he have to honor the deepest portion of the field. And my guy isn't really carried over to that side of the field yet. See how he got pulled down and had to stop? And that's the gap we needed. So I was about 20 something games in at this point by the time I figured this out. And I was like, you know, man, that's pretty cool right there. That is pretty cool. Like, he's really manipulated. It's not taking advantage of the AI. This is like real scheming and reads, right? So yeah, we just freed up that little split second. And it makes it even better because the user isn't on the safety. So it's like I'm playing against the computer. The user was like down low on the D line or on the linebacker or something, unlike what we do. Here we go again. 2nd and 11. As you can see, we're climbing up out of the grave that we dug for ourselves. Got another turnover. 14-20. At this point, I can literally win this game. All I got to do is just run the 3 minutes off, 3:42 off, the 3:47 off the clock. Excuse me. And just win the game. Score a touchdown and kick the extra point, and we win the game, right? Ideally. But you know, he have timeouts and stuff like that, so we got to also get these first downs. Look, zone coverage again. This is post snap. This is what happened post snap. Look at X, wide open on the flat. And you got to have an eye for this stuff. Now, as you can see, we're slowing this stuff down into frames, but throughout the game, just got to learn pattern recognition with this kind of stuff. Like, I have an eye. As soon as they start dropping back, I'm throwing to my quick flats. That's the rule right there for me. You know, when I have that flat, that tight end in the flat right there, the rule is to, as soon as they start bailing back, I'm throwing. See, they didn't bail back this time, but we got another underneath route. Double post. You can see the guys bailed back, and he's free. Now, I kind of threw the ball a little late, but we got the completion still. So, yeah. This bunch scheme is to basically just space things out. That's really the main goal, and to beat man coverage. Beat man coverage is just while spacing things out, attacking space. Only thing about it, you're just gonna get like that was attacking space, and in the midst of it, we got a first down. Even though we only got like 5 or 10 yards, we got a first down. So yeah, doing the little things right as usual. Here we go again. We knew that we're going short, so he's gonna start trying to play soft down low. Bada bing, bada boom. You see how while we call this thing the 10-yard fight, we were literally fighting for just 10 yards. But he started giving up and just focusing on the 10-yard fight, and we were able to go over the top. You can see right here, this is what we did. We was going short. We went to the flat one time. We went with an out route one time. This was all a setup from the get-go, and we just pretty much just lured him into cover 2. As you can see, the safeties are going to be taken out by these wide corner routes on the outside, and he has no support in the middle deep, and we were able to just get him just like that. If that wasn't scheming, I don't know what you call this thing. Special shout out to Brian Buttons. This guy commented last video. He say this game is meant for abilities, whether anyone wants to admit it or not. Playing regs moving forward is just an illusion. Okay, man, I think I'm gonna have to agree with that. I agree with that to a certain degree. So some people just don't have time for Ultimate Team no more. Like my homeboy, me and him used to, we used to meet up and we used to play on our off days together and just play this thing for hours and just take turns trying to play head to head online, see who get a Super Bowl first. But it requires a lot of hours of training, doing solos, buying packs and stuff. I'm not an advocate against Ultimate Team. If you have the time for it, it's cool. But I don't have the time for it no more, so I just play regular games. And the last 2 years, my partner, he is literally, he just get on my account and just build me a team. He do all the solos for me, and I just play the game with my little skill. And it's a difference between Ultimate Team because they have abilities out there, and it's abilities on every player, right? And to be fair on your side, I know Ultimate Team is where they make the money, so they focus more energy that way. They don't really, they just put regular gameplay out just because they have to do it, you know, because it's traditional, right? And they can put a little more thought. So if you ask me, I would say they need to make an Ultimate Team game separate from Madden. Yeah, and then see where the money will flow at then. Yeah, they need to, they know not to do that because they'll lose value on this side. Yeah, they'll lose value, and they might lose value on Ultimate Team because people not gonna want to buy both of them. So yeah, it's just something we got to deal with, man. As you can see right here, we're running the clock out. This guy have never scored since we was in that deficit, and we got the first down, knocked all his timeouts out the game, and we got a beautiful come from behind victory. I climbed up out of that grave, man. Now I'm 16 for 20. That's about 80%. 276, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions after the first 2. After we threw them first 2 to get in that whole 20 zip, no other interceptions. So yeah, man, I'm playing regs, man. I'm playing regs or maybe franchise, dog. All right, guys, I'll catch you in another one. This is hella fun. I got a little more for you as we depart this Madden 23 season. All right.
Yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like.